Hello YouTube, Cal Dallas Gamer here with another video. Now, I think it's official, the timeline for Battlefield 6 beta is over. I think there was only 2 weeks, and then from there, maybe they might. Well, I'm gonna double check their scheduling. Probably the beta might come back in a few months or so, but in a few months or so, that's when the official launch date is, officially out. Luckily, me, I managed to grind enough to unlock the two soldier skins, which they were the only soldier skins available to unlock in the beta. And everything else, it was just weird emotes, insignia, and I think a keychain for your guns. And of course, there was weapon skins and a tank skin. Sadly, I did not grind fast enough to unlock the tank skin and the weapon skin. So, yeah, it was just the two soldiers. But in my opinion, I'm totally fine with that because I feel like when it comes to customization, I feel like your customization of your character is way more important and valuable than weapon skins. But that's just me. This is me as an old gamer coming from the TF2 era. Because in TF2, a lot of people value customizing their own character than customizing their weapons. The weapons, funny enough, it came later afterwards. But anyway, back to Battlefield 6. I don't want to, go off topic too much. So far, the review, I really love it. Consider this video as a review. I really do love the beta. In my opinion, Battlefield 6 is absolutely the right direction. It's catering towards the fans of Battlefield 3 and 4, which a lot of people say it's the peak Battlefield. Battlefield 1 was obviously a World War One era, and it was something innovating for Battlefield as a series to try. And in my opinion, they succeeded. What really fall off is when they did Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 2042. Battlefield 5, it made a lot of people upset because of historical reasons, and it made the game feel like not really grounded to historical stuff that happened during World War II. And as for Battlefield 2040, I think 42 or 45, I could be wrong. The last Battlefield game, it was a complete mess, and the reason why it was a mess is it was both a gameplay issue and a technical issue. The game was full of bugs. The game was had terrible like game designs in terms of how the game plays. Like there was a bunch of, how do I say this, operator skill sets instead of the basic class sets. And there was, and the maps was poorly designed. There was a lot of bugs and technical issues that weren't addressed until later down in the patch, which, if I'm correct, as of me making this video, I think the last Battlefield game is much better than it was first launched. But still, it all the issues that Battlefield had, it tarnishes reputation. Now here in Battlefield 6, because it's a beta, obviously we're gonna see some incompleteness here and there, but in my opinion, it's the right amount of incompleteness. What matters here is the foundation of what they essentially given us the fan base, the players. And in my opinion, I feel like this is the step of the right direction. The one that was giving me a hard time, and I was literally gamer raging, I was literally getting upset and mad, was some of the bugs. Obviously, I feel like a lot of people has been experiencing this, and it's been well recorded on YouTube. There has been visual bugs, which I've saw that in Angry Joe show. There has been a sound bug, and according to a lot of people, there has been hit registration bugs, which it's a bug when your enemies are hitting you, but for some reason it feels so off that you might as well accuse them of hacking. Which, by the way, hacking is another thing. There has been well documented videos where a streamer was hacking in Battlefield 6 using cheats and wall hacks, and that person got banned, obviously. And there has been a whole different story about that individual. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about the streamer that's like a anime cat streamer. And when he was playing Battlefield 6, he was clearly using wall hacks. Like he wasn't. ashamed of it. But anyway, that's a different story for a different topic. But yeah, the whole hacking thing, that's an issue, and I feel like in this footage right here, when I was playing in the desert map, urban map, I feel like I was getting hit by an enemy player that might be wall hacking, or it was just simple bugs of hit registration, where the hit doesn't really like register properly on time, and it feels like I got instant kill. You guys are gonna see a footage here, but yeah, overall, the foundation of Battlefield 6, very solid. I give it an 8 out of 10, and I could definitely see this game being way better on launch if the developers put their time and effort and fix some technical issues here and there. In my opinion, the foundation, like the maps, gameplay design, the class system, very solid, very well made. In my opinion, it's like a 9 out of 10. I love playing as support, especially as a team player, and I think a lot of you guys watching my videos, you guys might notice that I love teamwork, so I'm willing to play as a class that is all about teamwork. Especially my days during Overwatch 2, I love playing Mercy. So the support class, super well made, and in my opinion, it's the best class they've made so far. Assault class is clearly a class for solo players that wants to carry the team through kills and objective standing. Engineer class, very solid. It's all about the vehicles and anti-vehicles, so very solid class. I can't really say that much. And recon class, as its name states, it's all about spawning information and laying some beacons for the team to spawn on. Now, I heard some rumors that assault class was supposed to get the beacon, but in my opinion, I feel like that's gonna make things a little weird because I feel like the recon class, if you judge it by the name itself, the recon class having the beacon makes perfect sense. The assault class having the beacon makes no sense unless you know it's for some other reason, like making the assault class as a hybrid with the engineer. I don't really, in my opinion, I feel like it's not very suitable for the name and the class system identity itself. But yeah, overall, this game was very solid. I'm a little bit bummed out that I couldn't get the web skin and the tank skin, but I got majority of the Battlefield 6 beta rewards of progression, especially the character skins. So, in my opinion, I feel I won't say complete, but more like satisfied. I'm satisfied with what I managed to finish so far. So yeah, I feel like Battlefield 6 is definitely worth my money. I'll definitely buy the game, but I might not pre-order it. I'm just gonna wait and see like the progression of how things are going. If you guys are curious, what's my favorite map so far that they introduced? I really do love Liberation Peak. Now, keep in mind, what I'm saying here is purely opinionated. The reason why I love Liberation Peak is because it's a perfect map for not just snipers, but in my opinion, it's just well balanced. Where Liberation Peak, the map as itself, it has section of areas that makes it feel like urban environment, which in Liberation Peak, there's a section in the map where it's a lot of mini houses, and those houses that makes the environment feel versatile. At the same time, because it's a mountain map, it's a fantastic map for snipers, and more importantly, and the whole reason why Battlefield is called Battlefield, the franchise, it, it does a great job with its vehicles. It has tanks, troop transport, and more importantly, attack helicopter and jet fires. So Liberation Peak was a perfect map for that, and I kind of want to see more maps similar to Liberation Peak. I heard there's gonna be a map based around a valley section, so I'm curious to see that. So yeah, Liberation Peak is my most favorite. I didn't really like the desert map that much because it felt too close, like too clustered. But that's just again my opinion. I did enjoy New York, but New York, the Brooklyn map, I feel like it was just pure infantry. There was no vehicles, and to me, it was a down, like a downer. It's not a terrible map. As a matter of fact, I actually enjoyed Brooklyn map, but the thing is that it was a pure infantry map. I kind of want to see more maps like Liberation Peak, where a lot of vehicles are included, but not just tanks. Obviously, I want to see more like fighting infantry, attack helicopters, jet fighters, etc., etc. I'll be very happy to see the Chinook helicopter, the air transport helicopter, and of course, um, what's it called, armored vehicles, the one that's troop transports. I'll definitely love to see more of that, and I hope they bring back the rocket artillery, which that was a thing back in Battlefield 4. So yeah, there's a lot of things that I kind of want to see. Well, guys, I'm gonna end it here, but if you guys want like me to say the summary of Battlefield 6, my experience, personally, I enjoyed it. I really love it, and I can't wait to see more of it. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Catalyst Gamer over and out, and please like and subscribe, all that jazz, and more importantly, leave a comment down in the comment section below. I do read them. So thank you guys for watching. Adios.